I love making toys. I have quite a few that I sell online and in my store. And people are always looking for educational toys for their children. Wood toys, I think, are better than plastic. And obviously I'm prejudiced that way. But I found this pattern for a alphabet puzzle. It's not very difficult. There's a backer and then there's the front, which has all the letters on it. They're painted here, and I plan on painting them as well. So basically what we need is a backer and a front. The pattern calls for 1/4 inch thick. I don't have any 1/4 inch thick plywood right now, so I'm going to go with what I have, and I have some 3/8 plywood, some 3/8 Baltic birch plywood. Alright, I went to my table saw and got this pattern is 8 inches wide, so I've got it 8 inch wide. I ripped an 8 inch wide strip. I will now attach the pattern to this piece of plywood, and then I'll go and drill the pilot holes. I've got the pilot holes drilled and ready to start. I put a number 3 blade in the saw. This is 3/8 thick, and you want a tight fit between those pieces of the puzzle. So this should be about right for the blade size. I'm going to do all the inside cuts first, all those spaces between the letters, and then I'll make that one, essentially it's one long outside cut. Probably, I think it makes more sense to make that as one long cut. It'll be smoother than if I cut each letter out individually. These are inside cuts, but they're all on the large size, and none of them are complex. I would say this could easily be a beginner scroll saw project. It'd be a good way to learn making inside cuts. Requires a little patience because you got to keep threading the blade through the pilot holes, but if you're not a patient person, the scroll saw is not a tool for you. And none of these take long, just a few seconds each, but there's at least one for each letter. So I have 2, I think. I don't think any of them have more than 2. I used a 3/32 drill bit for the pilot holes. That makes it fairly easy to thread. These are really there's a really small space between the C and, well, the CDGH down in that corner, but rather, if pilot hole would be too big, and I don't need a pilot hole because when I separate the letters, I'll be able to get that space. So that's how I'm going to handle that one. Okay, I don't think there's a need to show every one of those cuts. I'm just going to continue on, and then I will show you the next step when I get there. I got all the inside cuts completed, and looking at this, as I said before, I think the thing that makes sense is to make that one big outside cut. And I'm going to start with the letter A. Good place. Any, I guess. It's on the outside, at the top. Plus, I tend to take things literally and don't have much imagination sometimes. So let's do this. Okay, that's all the way around. There's the letters. I'll take them, cut them apart. That's the outer frame. Obviously, we want to save that, and we'll make a backer to go with that. A little bit. That'll be about as simple as you can get making that. So let me do these letters, and then we'll move on. I got all the letters cut individually. I cut a backer board. The corners are rounded. What I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the top is glued to the backer board, and then I'll round the corners. That way they're all going to be exactly the same, which is obviously what you want. There's 26 letters, so I figured I will use 5 colors, and so each one of them will be used 5 times. 5 times size 25. That's correct. And then one will be 6 times. The plan here is showing the top as being a light brown color. I guess you could do it any color you wanted. And the backer in black. I think that looks good because those holes in the different letters, it makes the colors pop against the black background. So I'm going to trim this backer to the right length. Then I'm going to paint that with I'll spray paint that, but I'm going to individually paint the letters with acrylic paints with a brush. I don't want to spray them.